crab pot you got there. How's the fishing season going?
Thanks. The season's going great. We got a lot of crabs, but I'm starting to get a little worried about whale entanglement now that the feeding season started.
Yeah, whale entanglements, that's a pretty valid concern when it comes to crab fishing gear. To all our viewers out there, here's some ways that whales get entangled in crab fishing gear.
In the traditional crab fishing gear setup, there's a main line that connects the main buoy to the pot at the bottom. Often this line can have slack in its profile, which means that fairly complex loops can form underwater. It's these loops that pose entanglement risk to passing whales.
That pretty much covers it. The fisheries have told us fishermen about some practices that could help mitigate whale entanglement.
Hey, voiceover guy, can you tell us about what some of those best practices are?
There's a handful of best practices set forth by NOAA and California's Department of Fish and Wildlife. However, almost all of them require fishermen to provide some external input to achieve, especially those related to minimizing the amount of excess fishing line that exists in gear setups.
That's spot on. Thanks for mentioning that it requires input from us fishermen. When fishing, every second counts. That's why we try to spend the least amount of time as possible out in the water. That's why I wish there was a way to incorporate these safe fishing practices to reduce whale entanglement without having to spend more of my time.
Well, look no further, because a team of UCSB students has developed a product just for you. This is called the Top Pot, and it works by taking some excess slack rope that's normally connecting your pot to the buoy, and it stores it within this device. It can get pulled out of the device if the line needs to be used, but it gets drawn back in when it's not, keeping the line profiles straighter and tighter than they were before.
Most importantly, the device works underwater. As you can see, the top pot reels in excess line that comes down from the buoy, eventually creating that straight top profile in the line, which helps to reduce the risks of whale entanglement.
Wow, and it just streamlines with traditional fishing practices?
Exactly.
Where can I get one?
Well, you just give us a call at our number, 1-800-TOP-POT. That's 1-800-TAU-TPOT. You can get yours today and help save the whales.